Ciso. Oh, it's fabulous! A strike to get you up off your seats.
Hello, welcome to Seagulls Social Wolves preview. I will be trying my best to hold this together because this has taken literally like 20 minutes to even get to this position. And now I've lost both of them on the other line. Okay, but we all know they're back. It's all right. I am with Ben and Maz, although it's this is one of the funniest angles of Ben and Maz I've probably ever seen. I don't know. It's something about it just cracking me up. But anyway, Ben and Maz.
Let's just run with this.
No, keep running with it, mate. It's funny. Anyway, Ben and Maz, how are you? How are you boys doing? I'll let one of you take it because you're next to each other, so close.
we're good, thank you, mate. Yeah, good. Just this just shows just how much effort we put into Seagulls Social. Yeah, we're just living the dream in the office, and we thought we'd jump on and talk about Wolves.
Yeah, I'm eating into my Tesco meal deal time here, so come on.
What's on the meal deal, Ben?
I was going to bring in last night's curry, but I mean, I'm probably going to go for a chicken club because you get 3 sandwiches.
Nice.
For sure. Salt vinegar McCoys. Actually, I've already got them from the office, so I'm going to get fridge raiders as a snack, and then probably go for a naked drink, the green one, and then downstairs in the fridge I'll probably grab a Coke. So yeah, we're using the office and we're using Tesco to make a big lunch. So it's all good. How are you, Ryan?
Yeah, nice. Meal deal supplied, mate. It's decent. Yes, mate. I'm good. This is it's still making me laugh for some reason. But yes, mate. I'm good. I'm ready for Wolves. It feels like a long time since Albion have even been playing football. Yeah, I am back. I know this is going to be difficult, but yeah, it feels like a long time since Brighton have played, mate. And this applies to both of you. But we are finally back soon. But before we get into the Wolves stuff, because we've got a cracking record against Wolves. But before we get into all that, the first bit of news that I want to bring up is Ansu Fati is back in training, as is Simon Adingra, and as is Karu Matoma. I don't know about you, Maz and Ben. But this is we're back moment.
Go on, Ben.
Oh yeah, no, we're totally back. We're going to win the fucking league now. So end it now. Forget De Bruyne. Anthony Fatty's back. We're going to cook. No, it's great to have all of those players back. Of course, we can finally start playing like the team we were at the beginning of the season when we were cooking. Like example, when we played Wolves at Molineux at the beginning of the season, we were unbelievable, and so was Matoma. So if they can get back to those sorts of levels and performances, then we'll have an unbelievable second half of the season.
Yeah, what Ben said pretty much. But at the same time, I think it's key that in the attacking positions, especially like Adingra, Matoma, Ansu Fati, 3 integral players going forward was so huge. I know defensively we've struggled, but to have that attacking power to basically get us out of trouble sometimes, because I think if we are going to concede a goal or 2 every game, you're going to need those players to be able to take you out of a bit of a pickle. So yeah, having those 3 players back is huge and just adds a bit more depth and not having to sort of shoehorn players into like Milner at left wing and things like that, which you don't want to be doing going into a busy period. So yeah, seeing those 3 back is going to be huge, and yeah, I'm so happy. I think was it Bloom said everyone's back by mid-Feb. I think he said, didn't he? So yeah, that's huge news, and I can't wait.
It feels a bit like it's happened such at a good time. As you say, we've got like this huge run now where we're coming towards the business end of the Europa League. We're coming to the business end of the Premier League. But every single one of our best players are coming back. So for what you say, like we put like Milner on left wing and whatever, but we've had to cope with that. I think we've coped with it quite well. And when you look at us on the table, you look at us in sort of that qualifying round of the Europa League, we've got to be probably rubbing our hands now going into mid-Feb as in the best position we could possibly be in, I would say. I don't know about you guys.
Yeah, no, definitely. I think having, like I said earlier, those players coming back is huge to the season. I think mentally as well, like I think you touched on it, mentally going into such a busy period, especially with Europa as well, having that squad depth is going to be huge. Knowing that come a week where we're playing twice, sometimes 3 times a week, knowing that we've got the squad depth, it's going to be huge. So yeah, I think it couldn't come at a better time. And also, I think Ansu Fati's come a little bit before, hasn't he, in terms of like when he was meant to return, which is again I think shows hopefully that the backroom staff and the physios and the everyone working behind the scenes looks like they've they're doing a great job of bringing players back a bit sooner than they're expected. Because I thought Ansu Fati would be out way longer than he was. So yeah, going into this really busy period, it's huge for us. So coming up against some big teams like Wolves, as we're going to come on to,
It's funny,
it's a tough team.
I was going to say, when we got these players coming back, we've actually got some. As obviously got Wolves, like you said, they've got like one of the last 3 in the Prem, but we've got Sheffield United after the FA Cup, Luton, Palace at home, Tottenham, Sheffield United at home, and Everton at home, Fulham away, Forest, and then the next hardest game is City on 16th of March. Like, they're all winnable games. And we saw how we played against Tottenham. We could do that again. We could get a draw at the Tottenham Stadium for sure. But a lot of them, you could be looking at them thinking we'll get 3 points in most of them leading up to March 16th. So we've got near enough fully fit squad. We could be.
Yeah. Also, just quickly as well, we've got FA Cup, Europa League, and the Premier League, which is a lot of games. So yeah, especially if we beat Sheffield United in the FA Cup, we've got additional fixtures we need to deal with. So having every player back is huge.
No, I agree. I'm pretty much don't want to echo what you've said, but yeah, very, very exciting times as Brighton fans finally getting back to football. We'll move on to Wolves though, because it does, as I say, it feels like such a long time. Genuinely, when was the last game at home that was actually, I don't even know when the last game was at home, to be fair. It just feels like a lifetime ago at this point.
Yeah, that
was it Spurs?
Yeah. I think it was.
That was during the Gooch period at Christmas, wasn't it?
Yeah. I think it was, wasn't it? I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that was 27.
Oh yeah, it was just off. Yeah, 20. Yeah, so that's how long ago it was. It feels like an age ago. So it's best part of a month ago, really. And actually, I remember walking out of the ground saying, "God, we ain't got another game here till a month away." So yeah, coming back to Wolves, good side. I look at Cunha particularly. I think we said it last time, didn't we, about Cunha? Then he actually did have a good game. Apart from the fact we battered them on the scoreline. I didn't think the 4-1 was as good as it maybe looked. They actually had a lot of chances they should have scored. But I'll get your take in first, boys. Wolves are doing a decent run for their money this season. Very decent run for their money, I'd say.
Yeah, they'll be a lot more clinical than they were when we first played them, for sure. Like you said, Cunha and Hwang Hee-Chan's been in... Oh, wait. Is Hwang going to be at the Asia Cup? That could be massive.
That's huge, actually.
That could be really beneficial for us. But no, Cunha's been really, really good this season. But he's normally been good with Hwang. I mean, I ain't going to lie, I haven't watched too much of Wolves because I don't think many people do unless it's match of the day and you stay up until half 11. But, yeah, to be honest, I mean, Sarabia looks like a tidy little player. I just know that Gary O'Neill, I've got a lot of respect for him. I think he's done an incredible job there. Did very well at Bournemouth as well. So, yeah, you can't really take Wolves for granted. And yeah, like I said, especially with 3 games on the bounce, winning them in the Premier League it's like a good feat for any club in the Premier League.
Yeah, just going on the back of the Gary O'Neill stuff as well. I think he's done such a great job since he's gone to Wolves. Obviously, there was lots of question marks of him getting sacked at Bournemouth, and then after that, everyone was like, "Right, was that deserved?" And I think he sort of answered those critics of was first of all, is he good enough to be a Premier League manager, which I think he definitely is, and was that a harsh sacking? Probably, but in hindsight now, he's probably looking. I'm flying high with Wolves right now, and they're doing well. Yeah, was it in the last 4 games they've won 3 out of the 4, one of them being an FA Cup draw. So yeah, they look like a decent side. I think they struggled at the beginning of the season, didn't they? And they weren't at their best, but as the season's progressed, they've got stronger and stronger. And I think we're playing them possibly the worst time in terms of maybe if we played them twice at the beginning of the season.
Right. Why do we always play teams when they're such a good run? I don't know why. I don't know. Maybe it's making up my head, but I bet probably every single club says that we always play a team with a good run. It does feel like that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I associated Wolves. I mean, I remember after the Wolves, right at the beginning of the season, we were sort of saying they were potentially even looking down the table, even going into the relegation zone at one point. So that's what we were looking at then. And then you're looking at it now. I didn't realise how much they'd actually caught up with us up here. I didn't realise they're on 28 points. I thought that they're maybe on 26, 20, 25. But they're on 28. So they're only, 3 points below us with the same amount of games played. So that's pretty mental, to be fair to them. I'll give them their credit where it's due. They've been on great form. But all of that aside from this season, our record against Wolves is very good. They haven't beaten us since we've been in the Premier League. We've been, to be fair, their banana skin, and we have been for a good amount of time now. we beat them 4-1 last time. We beat them 6-0 last time at the Amex. That game was an absolute demolition job by any stretch. Do you remember the 6-0? Is that still in the brain? Dennis Undav, wasn't it? He got 2. Welbeck got 2.
Yeah. We were reacting verbally, but
Yeah.
yeah.
That was the Dennis Undav one, wasn't it? And he got a brace.
Undav got 2. Welbeck got 2. I think there was another. There was another brace in there as well. I just can't remember what it was now. Was it Matoma?
Gross, wasn't it?
But
Gross.
Oh, Gross's volley.
Gross'
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the one. Yeah, he really smacked that as well, didn't he? I think Welbs could have had a hat trick in that game. Yeah. So that end of the season, Brighton, like that April-May was so elite. Like that April-May 2023, I look back on in the same way as I look back on 2017 at this point. That was just like, we used to smash teams like proper, didn't we? When they would come to the Amex, it would dim proper. Like I think we get 4-0 against West Ham, 6-0 against Wolves. So there were some big ones we hit. So yeah, I'd love any sort of repeat. But is a repeat likely, boys?
I don't know about 6-1, but look, we're capable of beating any side. 6-0, sorry, yeah.
But we concede every game now, so...
Yeah.
That's just used to saying 1-2.
True. Yeah. I'm used to that now. No, I'm not sure about 6-0. I don't think it's going to be anywhere near that kind of scoreline. But look, there's no reason why we can't beat Wolves. I think, if we play anything like that first half against Tottenham, I think we beat 90% of teams, 95% of teams in the Premier League. I thought they would be that good that day. Of course, like when you play the Man Cities, the Liverpools, you're going to struggle. You can't really go toe-to-toe with those kind of teams. But yeah, against a side like Wolves, they're going to set up, I think they're going to set up a bit more defensively. Yeah, exactly. They're going to try and counter us as well. You know how West Ham did us at home? I'm sure they're going to set up very similarly to West Ham when they came to the Amex and carried out the game plan perfectly. And they ended up beating us, what was it, 3-1 or 3-0?
Yeah, 3-1.
Yeah. It can go either way. It can either go like West Ham, where they counter us and they come and be the better side on the counter, or we do what we did against Spurs and sort of blow them away a little bit. So, yeah, I really can't call it what Brighton turns up, but with the injuries coming back, hopefully we'll be at full strength. And I think a full strength Brighton side will look dangerous.
This is going to be stupid, but I'm pretty sure we have a horrendous record on Monday Night Football, don't we?
Oh, do we?
We do, yeah.
Have we ever won? Have we ever won on Monday Night Football?
Don't think so. I don't think so. I think there's something crazy where we haven't really... I think the last time we played Monday Night Football, if I'm remembering correctly, was Everton in that 5-1 loss. And that is the probably only Monday Night Football I can remember. And I think I remember doing a podcast afterwards saying Monday nights... Yeah, always kill us on Monday nights. So that's the last time I can remember a Monday game.
And Benteke's last minute goal for Palace at the Amex. We've struggled. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, lockdown don't count, but no, we still struggled on Mondays to be fair. So we'll see. But at the same time, I don't know, the Wolves team in itself, the way they play, is worrying for us in that they're very strong going forward and they have become, as you say, a bit more clinical in recent times. But at the same time, our record against Gary O'Neill at Bournemouth, at Wolves, is good. I think we did a double over Bournemouth last year, didn't we? And then we beat them 4-1 Wolves. This is all off the top of my head, so I could be getting this totally wrong. We beat Wolves 4-1 this season. So again, we're on for another double against Gary O'Neill. I know what we're like in games like this. It's very hot and cold. But for me, I don't think Maz will have a full strength side for this game. I think Ansu's only trained today or yesterday, so maybe he won't be in time for Monday. But he could be on the bench, maybe, but I doubt it. Mitoma obviously with Japan. Yeah, go on. Actually, that's a good point. What do you think?
Yeah, no, I'm just trying to think out loud who we'd go with. Well, firstly, I'll start with Wolves and then we'll go on to Brighton. Wolves, I know they're missing João Gomez, which is a big miss for them, suspension. Huang is at the Asia Cup, which is good for us. So that's two key players in that forward area, the midfield and the forward area.
That's really Huanging in the balance, isn't it?
Oh, for God's sake. Sorry about him,
that's
guys.
Terrible,
we apologise.
Give him a little pat on the head, Maz.
Yeah. Okay. Boo.
No, he said head.
Boo. There you go. But yeah, so those two players I think is great for us. But then I suppose on our side of things, defensively we're pretty sound, aren't we? Van Hecke, Dunk. I'm assuming we'll have Estepinian at left back.
Colwell.
And then Oh yeah, we'll get on to that. Actually, that's a good point. Actually, I saw those tweets. I don't know how true they are. I doubt we're going to get Levi Cole, are we? But mate, you never know. In the summer, anything can happen. Would we want Levi Cole?
Pretty sure I saw him at Churchill Square yesterday.
Yes.
Oh mate, I saw him at Shoreham Airport, mate. I don't know where you saw him at Churchill Square, but I saw him there.
Which is somehow, just mentioning Shoreham. I don't know if anyone saw this morning on Monday. Apparently, it's voted the most depressing town in the UK. How? Shoreham's fucking class.
Does you live there?
No, it's because I've left. It's because I've moved
to
to
know
London
you're,
2 weeks ago, so it's gone to shit ever since.
Good to know you're watching this morning, Ben. Those productive days.
No, it's because
Monday morning when
it's
you're
on
watching
everyone's
this morning.
stories, mate. Come on. Sam Thompson as well.
Oh yeah, that's it.
Big fan of him. Yeah, so he basically, I think we're getting off track here, but he hugged everyone. He broke the record for the most hugs in like a minute or something like that. One of my friends, Josie,
right.
shout out
Okay.
Josie. You know Josie actually. You're a neighbour. She hugged him. So yeah, there you go.
Cool. Cheers for that, Ben. Right, anyway, back to the football. Back to the football. So we're going to have. Who do you think we'll have at right back? Veltman? No. Do you reckon Veltman at right back? Or Hinshelwood?
Nah, I don't think Veltman's ready yet.
Hinshelwood.
I reckon
Lamptey's not
Hinshelwood.
ready either. Lamptey looked very good in training. I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah, I saw.
Clip of him cutting up some players.
Mate, Lamptey's our best right back if he actually stays fit. I mean, that's
of
his
course.
biggest problem. If he actually stayed fit,
Mate, he's one of the best right backs in the league.
It's a shame.
If he was fully.
Yeah, literally
sharp. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a shame.
Yeah. And then what? Going into midfield, what we're looking at? We're probably looking at
Gilmore
Gross. Yeah, nice. And then going forward, I suppose I think that's the key ones, isn't it? Now that we're talking about injuries and people away, so obviously Matoma's not away with the Japan squad, is he? He's still with us. Adingra's not gone to AFCON.
Oh, is he? I thought.
Adingra.
No,
he's at AFCON, I think.
Adingra did go.
Adingra has gone.
Adingra did.
He has gone. Okay, he's gone. So who plays on the right wing then?
Maybe Facundo.
Yeah, Facundo. Good shout. Because then you'd just rotate him in centrally, wouldn't you? Like, because not the way we play, and it isn't not like, you know, they play here and they play there and that's where they stay. Like our team's sort of quite fluid up where we start to move around quite a lot. So, you know, most of our wide players invert, particularly Facundo, Estupinian. So yeah, I think probably you're looking at Facundo.
Right, then
technically
up front.
right.
Yeah, I was just about to say
Young player of the year, Ferguson.
Oh yeah. See what you mean.
So we got to quickly address that comment just for people that don't have the context. So someone,
they got
a lovely
offended by this,
viewer,
by the way. You should hold your head in shame.
Wasn't happy that we didn't pick Ferguson as Young Player of the Year last season, and also that we dismissed him this season, even though he scored 6 goals in 11 starts. Which fair enough, credit to him. However, let's be real, he's not been his best self in the last
Yeah, for many reasons, not just form-wise, but obviously he had that unbelievable performance against Newcastle.
Yeah. And you could argue Forest as well in that 3-2 win.
He's had some good moments, but basically someone was like, "Oh, I'm never going to watch this again," simply because we didn't put Evan Ferguson in our player team.
Well, at least not watching this, so it's alright.
Exactly. So I'm safe bringing it up. If he's watching it, mug. I'm joking.
We don't condone Ben's words.
That's Ben, not me.
That's not representative of me and Ryan, just to clarify. But no, so it'll be interesting to see Danny. I think Danny Welbeck has to be the choice, right, for me. Danny Welbeck up top.
Yeah.
It's got to be, surely, boys.
The
one time I'm back in Welbeck.
That's quite funny. What's going on?
Well, why are you not agreeing?
Welbeck obviously will go up front, and Zhao will probably go on the left, won't he? And that's just how it'll be. Because I think Pedro's actually been
we're missing a
the best off the left side. Gross, Gilmore, Facundo. Where have we gone? We've gone Hinshelwood, Dunk, Van Hecke, Stupinian, Gilmore, Gross. Who's going on the left? Zhao Pedro,
on their last legs.
Danny Welbeck, Facundo. We're missing one more. Can we say Welbs?
Baker Boatley.
We got fit. Milner probably. Milner maybe. Milner.
Yeah. What?
Yeah, Milner just somehow plays left mid.
Or play Pascal in a 10.
But I don't think. Yeah, I mean, basically, we can
Well, it's
make
'cause
it
technically
11,
we
it'll
have-
just work out itself.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you sort of have João Pedro, Daniel Welbeck. Welbeck sometimes drops deep into a 10. Then you've got João off the left. Then sometimes comes up front. Then you've got Milner on the left side. But then, he's sort of... It's so hard to explain. He comes back in midfield. You've got Estupiñán can go on the left side, but also come in midfield. So it's a very fluid team. This is what it's like being Brighton fans. There's no 4-4-2s. It's very much... Yeah, everyone plays everywhere, and that's the beauty of it. But yeah, I think that's just about it for us. What we're going to do is we're going to just ask you boys for some score predictions, but also why and how, because I don't want to just hear 2-1, 2-1, 2-1. I want to hear, we need to. We're back, boys. We're back. We haven't done this in a while. There's not been a game in so long. I need to hear some energy in these. So come on, hit me with some score predictions and game predictions.
Okay, I'm going to go bold, 3-1 Brighton, and I think that Wolves aren't going to be able to really attack us in the way that they might do at other teams. So I'm going to go 3-1. Well, you wanted context, 3-1. And do you know what? I'm going to go Welbeck. I will go João Pedro brace. Bash.
Safe bets for goal scorers, Ben?
Oh, fucking hell. It's Monday night, so I'm thinking that curse is living long in my brain. But I think we might crack the curse. Someone might let us know that we have won once in Monday Night Football, but I can't remember that. I'm going to say, we always can see 2-1. The only reason we'll score is because we'll have a lot of shots, and Jose Sarr isn't the best goalkeeper at times, so I think he might let a couple in. So yeah, 2-1 Brighton for that reason alone.
Okay, I'm pretty scared of their attacking prowess, but obviously with Hwang out it does help a bit. But I must admit they are good on the counter, very good on the counter. It's worth noting, which obviously we're so susceptible to. So that's my context out of the way. But I think it will be a high scoring. I think that they can score, and I think it'll be 3-2 to us, similarly to how we had the 4-2 against Tottenham. I think it might be one of them where it's a bit smash and grabby. Whether it goes to us, whether it goes to them, I think it'll be a 3-2. But I think obviously I'm going to back us to win because I always do. But yeah, I think there's going to be a lot of goals. 0-0 written all over it now, boys.
Brilliant.
Yeah. Cheers, Ryan. Curse of the day.
I'm actually coming down for it, so I'll be there Monday night. I'll be in the West Upper, right? Actually, I'm taking
For God's sake.
my cousin's boyfriend's first ever football match.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
Great game.
He's from South Africa.
Oh nice.
I'll be Brighton.
Nice. Well, I'll be in the West Upper as well.
Seagulls.
Actually, no, I won't say that because otherwise I'll get stalked by some randomer. But yeah,
West Lower.
I'll see.
West Lower's the goat.
Yeah,
West
C38 row F. by the way.
It's not that, so don't go and attack whoever that is. Right. Thank you for listening. We'll see you after Wolves, I think, because who have we got after that? We've got Sheffield United in the Cup, isn't it? So we'll see you after that, before some more FA Cup action, which I've been thoroughly enjoying this year, to be fair. But yeah, thank you boys for joining me. It feels like such a long time. I don't know why. But we'll see you all soon. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Do a comment below. Let us know your predictions, some thoughts on whatever we've said, whether you like Ferguson as Young Player of the Year or not. And if you are listening to that video, mate, whoever the guy was, I can't remember the guy's name. I do apologise, but comment below because let's have a conversation about it. But yeah, we'll see you soon, and thank you for listening. And goodbye.